Hi, I'm professional sports handicapper Ross Benjamin of rbwins.com. It's Monday, August the 31st, and it's time for another edition of my free pick segment. Before I get to that free pick in Major League Baseball, and it'll come in the game, obviously that you see the background behind me, we're going to be looking at the Cincinnati Reds hosting the St. Louis Cardinals tonight for our free pick. But before we get to that, the OSGA YouTube channel, which you're viewing right now, folks, I have 32 separate videos on each NFL team making a prediction on their projected regular season win totals, making either a over or under pick on each team. So if you have a favorite team that you follow and you like to know what my prediction is on your team, and if they're going to go over their projected regular season win total or under, you can view that right now at the OSGA YouTube channel. If you're just an NFL bettor in general, a lot of information up there on all 32 teams, and you might have your eye on one or two teams and you're thinking about making a move and you need some fortification. Well, I can give that to you. Just go to the OSGA YouTube channel for all 32 NFL teams regular season win totals projections by yours truly. Again, folks, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, feel free to do so. It's absolutely no cost, no hidden agenda, no obligations attached. You will be notified immediately upon any of my sports betting videos going up on this channel, not only my free pick segment, but the Raymond Report, the sports betting podcast I do with Ron Raymond on a daily basis, Monday through Friday. So that's, again, the OSGA YouTube channel. Just hit that subscribe button, and we deeply appreciate your support. For those of you who have subscribed already, we thank you for your continued support. Let's get right to this free pick for today. As the game will be played in Cincinnati, 6:40 p.m. Eastern time start. Right now, the St. Louis Cardinals, I'm looking at a line of plus 101 for the Cardinals, and that's the line we'll go with as far for grading purposes. And this is a classic good form versus bad form starting pitching matchup. Like I like to refer to, I look back at the last three starts of each starting pitcher and determine if they're in good form or bad form. I determine that simply by looking at their whip over the last three starts, and then also their ERA as a secondary measure. And Dakota Hudson, over his last three starts for the St. Louis Cardinals, a 1.84 ERA and a 0.82 whip. On the other hand, Anthony DeSclafani has not been in good form. As a matter of fact, he's been in terrible form. Over his last three starts, an 8.03 ERA and a 1.70 whip. And the other thing that stands out to me with DeSclafani is over his last three starts, he's averaged just 4.1 innings pitched per outing. And when you consider the fact that the Cincinnati bullpen has struggled for the majority of the season, that's not a very good combination when you have a pitcher in bad form with a struggling bullpen to boot. Again, the St. Louis Cardinals, 13-7 at Cincinnati this year. Since 2018, and that includes a earlier four-game series in St. Louis in which the Cardinals took 3 of 4 from the Reds and held the Reds to a total of 10 runs scored. The Cincinnati Reds depend, in my opinion, way too much on the long ball. They average about 2 home runs per game at home, yet their team batting average on the season is .216, and their record below 500, 15-19, speaks volumes as to why I believe they depend way too much on the long ball. This is a team I predicted that would be a sleeper to win the NL Central this year. I keep waiting for them to wake up, and they're not doing so. They just don't look like a team that's going to put a prolonged win streak together right now. They're certainly not out of contention for the number 8 wild card, or number 8 seed, I should say, in the National League playoffs. This is a weird season, folks. We have 8 teams that will qualify in each league for the playoffs. In the National League in particular, starting with right now, as of today, the number 6 seed in the National League has a losing record. So the Reds are one good streak away from making the playoffs. I just don't see it happening. And, this is another thing. St. Louis, 17-4 on Mondays since the start of last year. Now, I'm not one that ordinarily gets caught up on days of the week trending, but when you look at a Monday, it either signifies the beginning of a series or an end of a series. And St. Louis has done very well in that situation. Again, 17-4 since the start of last year on Mondays. And since the start of last year as well, Dakota Hudson has gone 15-4 in his team starts against teams with losing records. And as I previously alluded to, the Reds are 15-19 on the year. I'm going to go with the St. Louis Cardinals here, plus 101 at Cincinnati for my Major League Baseball free pick on Monday, August 31st. Be sure to visit my website, folks. That's rbwins.com, $149 for a 7-day subscription, $4.99 for a 30-day subscription. And best of all, I back those subscription plans with a guarantee that if you're not making a profit at the end of that subscription, I will extend your package until you do so. As far as the $750 annual subscription for the NFL, if for whatever reason I don't make a profit, you have the security blanket and knowing at the end of the NFL year, I'll either give you a annual subscription in a sport of your choice, or I'll give you next year's NFL absolutely free. Hopefully that doesn't come into play. Most times than not, it doesn't. But again, folks, that shows you the confidence I have in winning over the long haul. Until the next time, good luck and God bless.